Good evening and welcome. My name is Good evening and welcome. My name is Matt Schantz, and this is the 22nd episode of AskAtlanta.
Another woman that can take your spotlight.
And today, we're back at the Atlanta Beltline with our street reporter Matt Schantz, and he's finding out what the purpose of life is. So,
show us the socks.
What?
Show us the socks.
The socks? Yeah, I know. I got these sick socks, knitted. I think that's the right word. Made by somebody I met on the Beltline a few months ago, and just picked them up today. Very nice lady. Thank you, Dewey. You rock. Love the socks. So Atlanta Beltline, and what is the purpose of life? Hey, Matt. Thanks, Matt. Here we are, the Atlanta Beltline, asking people, what is the purpose of life? Let's go check it out.
So what is the purpose of life?
The purpose of life is to struggle until you realize that you never had to.
So, what is the purpose of life?
The purpose of life is to find yourself. It's like you don't need to make anybody else happy. Like yourself, like to make yourself smile every day, to wake up in the morning and feel good about yourself, feel like you're a good person, like you're doing the right thing. It's just make yourself happy, and then you can love somebody else and you love yourself. That's the purpose of life. Like love yourself, and then you can love somebody else. For real.
So, what is the purpose of life?
Doing what makes you happy.
What's the purpose of life? I don't think there is one, and I don't think there has to be. You know, like by whatever chance, you know, you're here. So it perhaps is cheesy, but it's whatever you want to do with your life. So if you don't amount to anything, or if you amount just to what exactly your definition is, that's enough. So it doesn't have to be some greater meaning. It doesn't have to have a purpose. It's just you, and that's it.
All right, 3, 2, 1, action. What is the purpose of life?
I think the purpose of life is to spend it with people you love, to have fun, and to be a good person. But in general, all three of us are we're nurses, so I think helping people is our general purpose in life.
Purpose of life to me is finding peace. You could find happiness, but really happiness is like a drug. It comes and goes. You can find a lot of other things to keep you happy for a moment, but peace is really what's, the main purpose of life is, to be peace.
I don't think there's a purpose to life other than living. Like, there's no ultimate goal unless you make it for yourself.
Yeah, I just think having fun, enjoying it, really, because, I don't know, like, people, like, say, oh, I lived so long, but I feel like I'd rather live to, like, 30 and just have fun all the time than live to like 100 and just be at my house.
So the purpose of life is to burn the boats. I heard this story a long time ago from my friend Bennett, and he was saying there was the Spanish conquistador Hernan Cortez, who said when he was going to Central America, burn the boats, burn everything we have. We're not going home until our job is done. There's no room for failure. We can't go home until we get what we want. And basically, I take that, and the way he taught it to me is live your life to the fullest. There's no room for failure. There's only you. You can do what you want. You can make your life the way you want it to be. Really just live in the moment, be present, love and serve one another, and truly just burn the boats. There's no way you can take your life in the wrong way if you don't burn the boats.
Well, in my opinion, the purpose of life is to see new things, to elevate and stuff like that. Like, in younger people, they want to be something when they grow up. And in my opinion, I want to be when I grow up is a firefighter. So my dad, he worked for the firefighter of Atlanta, and I wanted to follow his footsteps. And my purpose in life is to be something that my brothers haven't been. So all my brothers they dropped out of high school, and I'm the only one that's almost finished with high school. And my goal in life is to finish high school and to get a college degree with zoology and become something myself that my brothers haven't done. And That's it, I guess. That's it.
I think the purpose of life is to live it to the fullest, find opportunities, meet amazing people, learn life lessons or great experiences will help you grow as a person, and just be confident and happy in your life, I guess, and just do what you would like to do.
I guess for me personally, just self-fulfillment. You know, I'm into film also, so for me, I'm just like always trying to sort of one up myself, I guess, in that universe.
Man, as I sit here and like processed it was weird. I went straight to religion. 'Cause it's like I think people look to the like, I went straight to religion because people look to the undescribed and they go to things that help describe that thing, right? And God is like the first thing that I can think of, being from the South, to describe the things that's undescribed, right? So I think from that lens, it would be to give him glory. Like, you know, every creation was created to give praise to its creator. And so that's what I think the meaning of life from that worldview. And then like just from the worldview of just me personally, I feel like I exist to serve, engage, and encourage people. So that comes from the lens of like, what's the purpose of what I've been put here to do? Like, what action? What's the purpose of my actions? And it's to serve, engage, and encourage people. And that's an acronym that stands for SEE. S-E-E. What are they seeing? And that goes back to God, Him. You know what I'm saying? so see Him, and I feel like that's my personal purpose. I think purpose is individualistic because we all was created for a different purpose. Right? Yeah. It's all a circle, right? Yeah. So that's my answer, man.
Okay, so this is gonna change. So if you ask me 5 years from now, I'll probably have a different answer for you. Everybody has this concept of God. God who is capable of all things, but one thing that He isn't capable of. There's one thing that God isn't capable of, and it's up to us to provide it to Him. And that's how to have a human experience. Because the all-knowing God, the all-powerful God, even if He manifested as a human being, would still be God, right? And He would still have all the knowledge of being God. So even all the hardships that we face here on earth, He would already know how to get around them, right? It's like having a master key to the matrix. So God is depending on us to provide Him with an experience when we die. And again, this is only theoretical, and all of this is subject to change. So if you ask me like years from now, it'll change. But God is gonna sit us down, you know, in the hereafter, and He'll say, so, you know, I created all of this, I gave you life, what did you think? What did you think of my creation? And He's gonna ask you, what did you do with the time, with the resources that were provided to you? Hopefully you don't say, I spent it, you know, racking up points in Fortnite. He's gonna be like, dude, I gave you arts, I gave you mathematics, I gave you science, I gave you all these things, and you played Fortnite forever? How was love? How was disappointment? How was death, you know? How was all these different things that we face here as human beings that God will never really quite have a grasp on because He's God. So it's up to us to take the time that we have and make the best of it every single day. All the time that we have, try to glean a little piece of enjoyment out of every moment.
How about it? Back to you, Matt. Beautiful. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, everybody, for answering. You guys were phenomenal. I feel like I've got some sense of purpose now. So I hope you all enjoyed this episode, And we'll be back another time with episode 23 of AskAtlanta. Hope you all have a great night and a great rest of your week.